but you sell the steroids. That's how you make the real money in the fitness game.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Cali Muscle. Everybody know Cali Muscle?
Yeah.
Remember the videos where he would sit in a prison cell and he would make like, this is what I eat to get big. Yeah, he'd do like
ramen and tuna.
And then tuna, mix it up. It kind of looked good though. You said what?
Kinder Bang noodles specifically? Good macros?
Yeah, way better than Top Ramen.
Are those available in jail now?
I love Top.
Yeah, it's specifically for that.
11 grams of protein, brother.
So this Cali
That
Muscle
chicken soup.
has now come out and he said he's now scared actually to lift weights in general after suffering a horror heart attack and a near-death experience.
I think when he sees fucking dumbbells, he almost faints.
PTSD.
Oh shit!
He blames the weights instead of the steroids?
I don't know if he blames him. He's probably just scared from what the doctor told him.
Or he's scared of the weights instead of scared of the steroids?
No, man.
Did he shrink?
Cali Muscle's natty, bro.
He's off shit now, I know. Yeah.
Did he shrink?
He got a little smaller. He's still jacked, but he's definitely...
He's way smaller than he was before, but he's still big.
Because he was like cartoonish jacked.
Yeah, but what does he do? Like push-ups now? Like, does he still work?
He's hanging with the bar
Or does he like completely just not even doing anything?
I'm sure he still works out a little. But he's just opened up recently about the advice he wished he could give his younger self after suffering the heart attack.
What's the advice?
He did like a rebrand.
He just said he believed that he had ignored a lot of warnings in the build-up to his heart attack, and since has been advising others not to do what he did and failed to pay attention to the signs. What would be the signs?
He's just saying don't do steroids without saying it. He's saying like don't do steroids, I did them, but he doesn't want to say that on it.
What is the thing about a lot of bodybuilders that have heart issues? Is it a specific steroid that causes that, or?
No, it's just that thing I talked about earlier with like the left ventricular hypertrophy, and
That's not good for health.
happens. And then cholesterol and all
Like
kinds
it plugs
of
it up, or?
Yeah, I mean cholesterol related issues as well can really fuck with you. But for him, I'm sure he had like hospital visits where they were like, hey, get off of steroids.
He's probably like, what steroids?
Probably all kinds of shit like that. Like the warning signs, like, oh, I had similar signs to a stroke or a heart attack before and I just didn't come off. I was like, fuck it, I'm immortal. That's all these guys get, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So fit-looking guys can still have high cholesterol?
Oh, absolutely.
Because of the steroids.
I mean, the highest thing is genetics.
Oh.
He said,
I thought cholesterol was from diet.
yeah, he had to, or Cheerios. He had to undergo life-saving surgery, and since then he's been promoting a healthier lifestyle, which is further removed from the pressures some bodybuilders face to bulk up as much as possible. In particular, he has warned people to stay well away from steroids and said he wished he could give his younger self that same advice. What do you think about like that pressure because we kind of touched about that last time, right? Like again, if you want to be like a bodybuilder or something like that, or any sport, and then you're out there, you're trying to be all natural, and then all the other guys who are like getting these bigger contracts or winning the competitions or whatever are on these things, then you maybe feel that pressure.
You definitely can. I think the cool thing about social media now is that you're making more money doing those types of things anyway. So it was before YouTube that just actors were making shitloads of money, right? Just actors and singers and people like that. And now you guys have made a shitload of money just by sitting here and talking as a group of friends. So you don't have to like fight to be into, you don't got to fight to be like, oh, I want to be an actor now in this movie and I got to get this contract and it's going to make me whatever amount of money. But it's like, same thing with bodybuilding and fitness and all that. You can build a huge brand. Like even, I mean, Barbell Brigade, right? Like it blew way the fuck up.
Never heard of him.
Be natural, be a good coach.
It's your company.
Give really good advice for training and dieting, and you can make more money than any lunkhead on steroids who's trying to compete for a bodybuilding title. You don't make money bodybuilding. It's not a thing. You can make money from some sponsorships, which even then, those contracts are fucking wish-wash now. They're just like all, we'll give you $2,000 a month or something like that because the TikToker over there who has 8 million followers is making most of their money anyway. So it's I agree. Like doing steroids it's not something you have to do. Big reason why I do it is so I could go through that process and be like, hey, this is exactly what you're going to experience. It's probably not worth it for most people. If you want an actually healthy lifestyle, this is how you can do it.
Ashwagandha, huh?
Ashwagandha.
I don't like it when people phrase it that way, where it's like the pressures of whatever,
I don't either.
whatever, because it's like you embark on your own journey and you make your own decisions. Like having a well, it's because, you know, like the bodybuilding gives me this pressure, I have to take it. It's like, no, dude, like, just admit that you wanted to try it, and then now you regret it. And you can totally say that, and it feels way more honest and vulnerable, and it actually teaches a good lesson if it is his like goal to teach a lesson, than to say, oh man, it's the society's pressures, because then now you take the blame off yourself.
There are industries though, like where, well, obviously in the entertainment industry too, right? There's definitely times where I know, like, you know, female homies that, like, if they want to be repped by this, you know, high fashion brand or campaign or whatever, like, maybe they got to drop some weight. You know what I'm saying? Because they have to look a certain thing.
But if they drop the weight, it should be on them. I want to drop the weight so that I can get this thing, versus the brand made me drop weight. You know what I mean? Like,
Technically true.
yeah, it's just the way that you.
Because she had a goal to be in that industry, versus she could have been like, I'm against that, fuck this shit, I'm gonna make my own path.
Especially with someone like him. Like, perfect example, somebody with phenomenal genetics. He would have been jacked as fuck no matter what. He wanted to do the steroids to get even bigger because that was something internal. That had nothing to do with the popularity, the fame. He got all that shit anyway. He has a personality. He's literally just a personality on the internet. And he had that already. He was like super loud and obnoxious, and people fucking loved it because he's hilarious at some points in time. And that would have been him no matter what. Would he have had like less followers? Who fucking knows? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe he would have really fucking rode into the natural thing like the Liver King did. And then people would have been in even more respect. Like, oh, that's what's up. Yeah. It was just top ramen and tuna. That's cool.
Because he would never admit it. Right?
Yeah.
He would never, like, he would always dodge that question.
100%.
Steroids and be like, no, I'm not.
Yeah, because with Cali Muscle, I think people like him because of his personality.
He's funny.
Yeah, he's a funny
hilarious.
dude, and he makes fitness fun.
He could talk about anything, and you're like, I'm in. I'm watching.
Like,
this.
one of the most fucking crazy things that I actually tried was because of him, because he was saying, like, in prison, you can't get pre-workout, so he used to make this thing called hyphy mud, and it was, and he would take Coke and, like 2 scoops of coffee, ground coffee powder. And then I remember, like, I was like, oh shit, that looks fucking crazy. And I would make my own hyphy mud and drink it at home too.
Did you try it? Was it
The
good?
diarrhea, huh?
No, it tastes, I mean, it kind of tastes good, actually.
They make that shit now.
Yeah, but
they?
it's like,
Like Coca-Cola does.
Oh, with coffee.
Yeah, Coca-Cola has a fucking coffee now.
Yeah, I saw that.
but like stuff like that was cool. Like, I was trying making my own hyphy mud. This
They stole that shit from him. I bet they gave you shit.
yeah, it's like 2012, 2013. I was like making my own hyphy mud at home, just fucking around.
Dude, hyphy mud, bro.
I watched this fitness documentary. It's a pretty popular one called Pain and Gain. And then,
Good documentary.
Mark Wahlberg.
yeah, and I realized that all the money is in selling the steroids. So you're advertising as the buff guy, but you sell the steroids. That's how you make the real money in the fitness game.
Is that true?
Yeah.
That's how you get your ass
I
in
watched
trouble.
Pain and Gain, and they told me that. So
No, Pain Again is about 2 guys that tried to do that at a really high level, and they got caught.
Yeah.
And went to prison. But no, it's not where the money is at all.
oh,
You don't want to get caught doing that shit either.
so is the money in the merch? Because Gymshark, you know, he's
Oh, yeah.
British youngest billionaire.
Really?
But he takes 0 steroids. You can tell he doesn't take
Yeah.
steroids. Shout outs to you, Ben Francis.
You could tell because he's weak as fuck, huh?
He looks slim.
The money isn't where you put your effort. Like I said, social media is dope as fuck because it can give all these kids opportunities to just go have their own personalities and try to make something out of it. I think wanting to be an influencer is the dumbest shit in the world. I think you guys should just go to school and actually provide for society. Go get a job at Tesla, please. But
Everyone wants lazy money, though.
it's crazy, man. I hate it.
It's like, can I just make money from people liking me? Like, that's literally what it is.
It's literally what they want to
Yeah.
do. Yeah. And I mean, like, you know, more power to you. Create a brand, create a personality, whatever you do. And if you blow up, you blow up. Hell yeah, that's what's up. Maybe you can, you know, as you go through that process, learn a bunch about yourself in the world and try to make it better. But, you know, don't try to be an influencer just because you think it's cool. And don't take steroids to do that.
But what if
It's ridiculous.
they're just stupid? And that's the best.
That's the best shot.
They're dumb and they
called-
were born with a pretty face.
It's called OnlyFans.
Oh.
Oh, but they
what-
have integrity.
But what if?
Oh, yeah, yeah, they have that.
But what if? But what if you got a little bit of morals? So it's like, I'm gonna be a fitness influencer.
Cool.
Look at my butt cheeks.
Yeah.
But it's for fitness reasons.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's-
So it looks like I'm wearing nothing.
reassess your morals. And
I'm
just get on
thankful for
OnlyFans.
some of them.
Which ones?
Is this video over?
You got a long way to go.